નમસ્કાર, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી. Welcome students to part 1 of chapter 14, electric current and its effects of standard 7 science. In standard 6 also there was a chapter about electricity, and it was electricity and circuits. It was 12th chapter. In this also we are going to learn further more than that year, that the name of this chapter is electric current and its effects, which is available on the page number 160. So first of all, take your textbook, open page number 160, keep a sharpened pencil also with you, and let's start our chapter electric current and its effects. You might have tried the game How Steady Is Your Hand, suggested in chapter 12 of class 6th. If not, you may try it out now. For that you have to prepare a circuit. Let's discuss then after. Kalyan had also set up the game by connecting an electric circuit as suggested in chapter class 6. They had a lot of fun trying it out with their family and friends. They enjoyed it so much that they decided to suggest it to a cousin of theirs who stayed in a different town. But before this, let me make you understand this circuit. We know that. Now we aware of this circuit. We aware of the circuit that if circuit is completed, or with the last ends of this circuit, if we join with the cell, then circuit gets completed and the bulb will glow. But here you can see, let me make you understand. See, this is the cell, two terminals. One of the terminal joined to this wire. Okay, the another terminal through this switch is joined to this bulb, one of the terminal of the bulb, and the second terminal of bulb is joined with this key. Now we know that there is a hole in the key. Okay, so if you take that key along, that hole is passed through this wire, the another terminal or another this with the wire. So if you will try to take that key which should not be connected to or touched to this wire, the another wire, and if it is possible for you to bring the key from this end to this end, then your hand is steady. But if this key will touch to the wire, then what will happen? Circuit will complete and this bulb will glow. But if the key will not touch to this wire, then this bulb will not glow, and so that we can say that your hand is steady. That is what this game is. What Kalyan did. Let's go further. Kalyan made a neat drawing showing how the various electric components were to be connected. So this is a drawing. Figure 14.1, you can see, set up to check how steady your hand is. Can you draw this circuit conveniently? Is it possible to draw this circuit conveniently? It made Bujo wonder if there was an easier way to represent these electric components. See, here a simple circuit is there. Somewhere there used to be very big circuit. So if we can represent these electronic components in a simple manner, then it will be more easy going for us to represent this circuit, isn't it? To draw this circuit. For that, you can see the next point is symbols of electric components. So first of all, let's try to understand the symbols of components. Okay. Some common electric components can be represented by symbols. Some common electric components can be represented by symbols. Table 14.1. Some electric components and their symbols are shown. We will discuss later. First of all, we will read this and then after we will discuss the table 14.1 and the symbols of some electronic components. You may come across different symbols for these components in different books. However, in this book, we shall be using the symbols shown here. Why? Because in this book, we are going to do such activities with these components only. That is why you should know which are the symbols for such components. Look at the symbols carefully. In the symbols for the electric cell, notice that there is a longer line and a shorter but thicker parallel line. So first of all, let's discuss about this cell. Okay, so you know the electric cell. Though, let me make you understand, in electric cell there used to be two components. Okay, this two terminals. One of them is cap wala terminal, and this one is a base, we can say, of this cell. Okay, you know that this cap wala terminal is a positive terminal. You can see here a positive sign in the cell. So this is a positive terminal of the cell. This is a negative terminal also, and you can see that negative sign over here also. Here somewhere over here it is a negative sign. So there are two terminals in the cell, positive terminal and negative terminal, and to draw that terminal there used to be two parallel lines. And secondly, we used to join this cell with wire, isn't it? And that is why, see, let me show you these terminals and the sign, symbol for this. So let me draw that symbol. So for this electric cell, the symbol is what? See, this is a thick line, big line, and parallel to that there is a small line. Okay, this is a thick line. So this is a symbol, but we see this is positive terminal. Okay, we know that there are two terminals in a cell. So to show one cell, there are two lines, two parallel lines, as well as these lines, which two terminals are connected to the wires. And so let's look into this one. Look at these symbols carefully. In the symbol for the electric cell, notice that there is a longer line and a shorter but thicker parallel line. Okay. Do you recall that an electric cell has a positive terminal and a negative terminal? Yeah, we know that. In the symbol of the electric cell, the longer line represents the positive terminal. See, the longer line represents the positive terminal and the thicker, shorter line represents the negative terminal. In fact, let me show you more properly this symbol. That is not actual. So once again, let me draw this. This is a bigger line. This is a shorter but thicker line. You can see this is a shorter but thicker line. This is a wire for that, and this is a positive terminal, this is a negative terminal of this cell. We can see that. Okay. Now, for a switch, the on position and the off position are represented by the symbols as shown. The wires used to connect the various components in a circuit are represented by lines. Okay, so first of all, let's try to understand the switch. Now, you can see, first of all, let me draw this. Suppose switch on, switch in on position, then you can see, suppose this is and this is, okay. And now, this one line is over here. That means it is on position and switch off position. Suppose this is and this is not touched with each other. So that circuit is break. And because of breaking down of this circuit, switch is not on, isn't it? Okay. Let me see. In fact, we did this activity in the last year. You can see this is switch is on. Why? Because this pin is touched to this. So this is, you can see this one. But as if I will take this from here, then see this is somewhere over here. So circuit is not complete, and that is why switch is off. Bulb is not glowing. We will understand this circuit later also. By this time, I want to make you understand this switch only. Okay, so switch is on and okay somewhere, and switch is off. Okay, so we come to know switch is on, switch is off. Now let me make you understand this. Bulb. See, in the bulb also, likewise cell, in the bulb also there is to be two terminals. See, this is at the end of this bulb. This is one of the terminal, and on the surface, this one. That is a second terminal. So in the bulb also there is to be two terminals. Okay, and second thing, you can see in the bulb, in the last year we know that from the last year, there is a filament in the bulb, isn't it? And so for that, to make you understand the filament and the bulb is something like, see, this is something like this. Okay, this is a filament and this is a bulb. So this is a symbol of bulb. Okay, thereafter battery. Okay, battery can be made, but by this time I am not making you understand some more things. We are not going discussing, but let me draw this battery. If there are more than one cell, this battery is drawing for more than 2 to 3 cells, then what is that? Suppose this is a wire, positive terminal, negative terminal. If there are 2 cells, then we will draw once again positive terminal and negative terminal. That means what? See, one positive negative, another positive negative, that means 2 cells are there. But if more than 2, then let's draw the like this dot dot. Once again, see, first of all will come the positive, then negative, and this one. So this is a symbol of battery, and you know the wire, a simple wire, and to show the wire, we should draw a line only, isn't it? So remember the symbols: electric cell, electric bulb, switch on position, off position, battery, and a wire. So this is what we have discussed in this part. Okay, yet we will discuss something further on the page number 160 only in the next part. But by this time we are ending this part. Try to understand the bulb, try to understand the cell, and read the textbook, something more than what we discuss here. Read full complete chapter so that you can understand, or we can discuss something more better in the next part. So with this, thank you, and we are ending this part. Thank you for joining us. Take care of yourselves, and we'll meet you in the next session. Thank you.